Hello everybody, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the whip rat situation and my opinions on it. So, let's get to talking.
Sorry for any of the lag throughout this video.
Now just to start, please do not send hate to anybody that I mentioned in this video, and if you do, you're just going to make the situation worse. And also, feel free to ask questions in the comments, okay, because I'm willing to answer, and, I can try my best to answer with the knowledge. Now, this video is going to be mostly just me yapping and unedited, really. And just to start, Whip Rat, I want to forgive you for doing what you did because you made a mistake, you apologized about it, and you made it sound like you have learned from your mistake and you will do better in the future, which is something that is good for, people to, like, think about. Some people don't think about any of that stuff at all. And I'm glad that you are. So I just want to right now forgive you and say that, you're doing good, okay? You're not doing anything bad yet. You haven't, outlashed at anybody, and that's good. So, now I'm gonna have like two main points. Two main points. The first point being Whiprat is a kid, and he deals with things that a kid would deal with, like homework, school. There's a lot of things that can go into that, like school friends, school bullies, other things like that. And he also probably has stuff that he has to do, like with his parents, like chores, and he has a lot more to think about than the opinion of an onliner. And I think that's something that people aren't really, you know, like that's something that people are doing a lot. And I think right now that you know obviously what Whiprat did was bad and it deserves some sort of punishment. I'm glad that he is getting a punishment because he is able to learn from his mistakes and grow to be a better person, which is something that I'm glad he is getting. And that's good. But there are a lot of things that can really tear somebody down. And right now, like, I just want to say one thing to whoever, but and I'm gonna say this out right now, but there's one person that I saw made a post about this, and like, I don't want to come out as a Karen like this, but like, it made me unsubscribed him. Um, I'm 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 like not gonna call out names just because like the internet opinions, whatnot, but you know who you are if you're watching this video. I'll put his post like on the screen, but to that person, um, obviously, Whiprat did like not really share the full story. Also, if you want to know why Whiprat lost his star, go check out his video and like his posts that he makes because they explain it a lot better than I could. But just to start, like, to the person that posted this, I just want to say a couple of things. One, like, dude, come on now, you don't gotta be so rude about it, okay? He's a kid. He's gonna obviously make mistakes in his life, and we should forgive him. Like, one of my second point being that as Christians we should forgive, and I don't think that Whiprat is getting enough forgiveness from people. Like, obviously he's gonna make mistakes. Obviously he should get a punishment, but people aren't seeing that as growth. They're just seeing it as like more punishments, more, and that's something that I've done before. That to the people who I've done that to, I'm sorry, and I don't mean to do any of it, but it's something that can really hurt somebody. Like, if they just continually get punishment, continually get hate, continually have people that really want that. So that's not good at all. Now, to the person that made this post, I'm gonna like really clarify one thing. Whiprat didn't really, like, at the start, he didn't post like exactly what he got his star taken away for. He kind of just did one thing. But here's my opinion about it, and I could be wrong. I don't really know the whole thing. But basically, Whiprat lied to his audience about why he 100% lost star. Well, not 100% lost star, but like why he did, and he wasn't 100% honest. He kind of only talked about one big part, not really the whole story. And I think the reason they did this is because, like I kind of said before, and like I've said throughout this whole video, Whiprat's a kid. Okay, he's gonna deal with a lot more, like a lot worse stuff than this. And the reason why I think he didn't share the entire thing because he didn't want to deal with even more backlash than what he was already gonna get from this. And as a kid who probably overthinks it a lot, and has other things to deal with, stressing out about this is just going to make his life worse and more miserable, and we don't want that. I don't want that for anybody, and you shouldn't want that for anybody. If you do, then you're a pretty, rude person, and you really kind of don't, like, deserve to have an opinion. Like, not really, like, trying to be rude or anything, but, like, you know, he was probably scared of the backlash he was going to receive, because it's something that can scare a kid who's already dealing with more stuff than should be dealing with. And right now I'm just gonna to that person with the booty, to the person, the way that you clarified things and the way that you said things was rude, and it wasn't deserved. And I get why you said it, like, why you thought Whip Rat was deceiving his audience, but you just made it sound way more rude than it had to be. And I don't think that's something that you should be doing to anybody or anything. And obviously, you should try and get better. And to the person that is watching this video, if you are that person that made this post over here, then I really want you to try and work on that. Okay, I'm not trying to be like a mom or anything, but it's for the better. Now, the second thing I'm going to talk about is that, we just need to forgive Whip Rat. He probably hasn't gotten a lot of forgiveness, and that's something that is really good for a person. And I'm just gonna say right now, I forgive you, Whip Rat. What you did was wrong. I'm glad you're getting punishment for it because you're learning. Growing is better. I probably repeated this 5 times, but yeah, this is a message to Whip Rat. I just want to say, you're being strong and you're doing good, and I think something that is really inspiring for people who are in some sort of controversy or are in some sort of deep pit of darkness. And I just want to say, Whip Rat, from all your fans, like me, a bunch of others, we love you, dude. Don't let anything happen to you that's gonna make things worse for your body, your mind. Okay, don't let the people get to your head. Okay, let your mind be filled with Jesus, which is exactly what you should be doing, and just trust in Him. And I know it's gonna be hard. I know things like this are gonna, it's gonna be hard, but that's the whole point. Gotta have faith. Also, just kind of a little side note. Don't absolutely bombard me with hate just because I made an opinion. This is my opinion, okay? It's not facts, okay? This is just what I believe. And I think that if you have a problem with my opinion, then you need to get your face checked. So yeah. Now I'm gonna be sending a message to Whip Rat just saying how much we appreciate him. And just, giving him some comfort in these pretty scary and hard times. So let me get right into that right now. So yeah, go and give Whip Rat some support. Even making a community post or a short is more than enough. I want this man to be absolutely bombarded with love.
I live with roaches, about 10 of them. We now close friends, couldn't get rid of them. Let me see your feet, I'ma tickle them.
Here's my message. Time lapse kind of showed me typing it and all of that. So, like I said before, go show Whip Rat some support and encouragement. He really probably needs it. So, yeah. If you see this, Whip Rat, we love you. And, yeah. Bye-bye.